What's up everybody, 107waivers.com here doing anti-collision light reviews. Today we have the Lume Cube Strobe. Going to be going over how to operate this thing, flight testing it to see if you can see it 3 miles and more. Links are going to be in the description if you want to skip around and buy the light. And without further ado, let's get going. Alright, Lume Cube Strobe anti-collision light. We purchased this on Amazon Prime for $49.95, about 50 bucks. Not a bad price. Not the cheapest, but not the most expensive out there. Box is pretty straightforward. It's got some, features and so on. So nice and clean, good marketing. Does have a little plastic tray in here. The lights just come right out. Really quick to hit all these. You got your light, 2 lenses, green, red, the USB cable, full size to micro. Let's see how long this is real quick. Looks like about a foot. So yeah, let's go with about 1 foot long. It is a nice flexible USB cable. So glad they did that instead of those short, hard, crunchy ones. 1 page of instructions. And the mounting, which is 3M dual lock. Really excited about that. Let's just make sure it is, but yeah, definitely 3M dual lock. Can hear that nice satisfying click. Love that. So this stuff is awesome. You can use it repeatedly. It doesn't really degrade or wear out over time. It's nice and strong, has really good adhesive on it. So I'm really excited they included some of that in there. Okay, just the light first. 9.1 grams. Let's try with a lens on. These do clip on nice and firm too, by the way. 11.3 grams with the lens on. At the widest, 30.9 millimeters, so about 31 millimeters wide. At the longest point, 39.4 millimeters, so about 39 millimeters long and thick. 16.7 millimeters thick. All right, charging. I got my trusty external battery here just to demonstrate. You can use any USB charging mechanism, of course. The light does have a little rubber USB plug to protect it, to keep dust, dirt, maybe precipitation out of there, so that's nice. Plug it in. The light starts flashing when you're charging. That will continue flashing until it's done charging, and at that point it'll turn off. The instructions say it takes about 60 minutes to charge. The battery itself, 148 milliamp lithium polymer battery. That's not the biggest battery I've seen in some of the lights, but I would guess it lasts 2.5 hours. The instructions don't actually say. Does it say on the box? Oh, it does say 2.5 hours at full charge on the box. Not sure why they don't say that in the instructions though. But yeah, that's plenty long for a night of flying. You can always charge it between flights too, so it'll do the job. To operate the light, press and hold for 3 seconds. According to the instructions, this is high strobe mode. 1 really short burst every 1 second. Short press again, now you have a low strobe mode. That's what they call it in the instructions. You get more of a longer strobe, still 1 per second, and personally this is always my favorite mode on the lights. Most of the lights out there have about the same modes like this, so nothing too surprising here. 1 more short press, and you have a continuous mode. Keep in mind, anti-collision lights do have to strobe, so this mode is mostly useful for pre-flight. You can use it like a flashlight, digging around in your gear bag, whatever it is, maybe doing site survey, but it does have to strobe when you're flying. 1 more short press and you're back into high strobe mode, and to turn it off, press and hold for 3 seconds and the light is off. Easy. Okay, so initial impressions. I like the packaging, it's all pretty professional. It does cost a little bit more than some of the options out there, but it seems like they've kind of put that extra cost into making it look good. The case, nice touch, seems durable enough. You can throw this in your gear bag and not worry about it. Just kind of chuck it around. The USB cable, like we mentioned, nice and soft, long enough, so I appreciate that. Now the lenses, I'm a little skeptical. The red one could be useful, but I kind of have a gut feeling that's going to dim the light. So we're going to do some testing, of course, without the lens on and with the lens on and see if there's any difference. But I would guess this is not going to be as bright. So I'm not sure I'll end up using those at all. They do clip on nice, like I mentioned. Get a nice satisfying click on there, and you kind of really have to prime off. So that's good. All right, and really appreciate the 3M dual lock. I've already said it, but this is the best way to mount these. So definitely appreciate that they included that and that it's even kind of pre-cut to the right size. So that's a nice touch. So overall, fairly impressed. I don't think it's as bright as some of the others, just gut feeling, but we're gonna go out and test, of course. So we're gonna show it mounted on an aircraft next and then get out and do some flying. All right, folks, quick note on mounting. This is something we noticed in testing that I'm not really a fan of. I think there's a little danger here. So remember, these are mounted with dual lock. They include 2 pieces, one for the drone, one for the light. And I really like dual lock, but you'll see why this is not a good thing in a second. So imagine this is stuck to your drone. You pull the light out of your bag. You've been sitting outside for 30 minutes, acclimating your night vision. You're ready to go. And you stick the light on your drone, so you got to apply a little pressure and watch what happens here. Notice how that light just came on? So let's say you weren't expecting that and you're kind of looking at the dual lock, sticking it on there, and boom, you just looked at a bright light and kind of ruined your night vision. So what's going on here? Remember, the light gets turned on with the lens. So normally you'd press the top, and that's how you activate it, change modes, turn it off, and so on. It seems like there is some sensitivity on the back of the case to that button. So look, notice how I'm holding the sides of the lens. I'm not pushing the top at all. And I'm pushing on the back of the case. You can see I'm turning it on and off. I can change modes, and so on. So it seems like almost every time when you stick the light to the dual lock, you're at least gonna get that battery status LED, but if you press it long enough, you're actually gonna turn the light on inadvertently. So not a big fan of that. That's not good. Lume Cube's gonna need to maybe fix that.
Take it off. Okay, let me get it turned towards you. Going up.
Okay.